Hello, everyone. So it's time to just answer this question straight up. I get this question pretty often, so, I thought I'd take the time to make a video answering it since I believe this is my most popular question that I've gotten. How many parcels does it take to make $1 a day in Atlas Earth? I get this question every once in a while, and I even made a little tool to do a reverse lookup to find out, and KC Fan also has it in his Atlas Earth calculator. Well, today we're going to talk about it once and for all, partially because I got tired of answering this question or hearing about this question, so I will just push everyone to this video. And partially because what I was originally planning on has to be moved to next week. So much for an Atlas Earth heavy week. Well, anyway, let's get to the video. So, we will start in the beginning, before badges, before the Super Rent Boost events, before the wheel. How could you make $1 a day on Atlas Earth before all this? Well, we're going to assume first off that you boost 24/7, meaning that you don't sleep for more than 6 hours at a time. You're all about that grind. So there's two ways to get to that $1 a day path. The first was get enough legendaries and epics that you make $1 a day off of that alone within 150 parcels, or whatever the next tier up is. But if you have followed the optimal strategy guide and other videos on this channel, you know that 150 parcels was the easiest to get there because on average your parcel power, if you remember that from a video a while back, is highest when you are in 30x and 3x. So, to get $1 a day with just 150 parcels, you would obviously need a disproportionate amount of legendary and epic parcels, as the average would only get you around 60 cents a day. Legendary is the fastest to do this, so let's see how many legendary parcels you'd need to get to $1 a day. We're going to take $1 a day and find out how much you need per second. So 1 divided by 86,400 seconds in a day is about this much per second. So a legendary will get you about 8 zeros and 44 per second, like this. And boosted at 30x will get you this much a second. I'm just not going to pronounce the numbers because it will take forever for me to do it. But, okay, 0.000000132 a second. That's per dollar. So we just divide these two together. We're going to take the number that you need per second, and we're going to divide that by the amount of the legendary will get you boosted per second, and you would need 88 legendaries to get that $1 a day. The chances of that happening, given a chance of a legendary being 5% or 1 in 20, well, 88 straight legendaries means that the chance of this happening will be 1 in 20 to the 88th power, which is beyond astronomical. To give you an idea, the number of atoms in the known universe is roughly 10 to the 80th power. Now, let's try adding some more parcels to give us a fighting chance. So, we do know that a legendary is equal to 4 common parcels, roughly 3 rare parcels, sometimes 2, I'd say 2.67, and 2 epic parcels. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start removing a legendary parcel and adding that many of the lower rarity parcels in at random to get the best distribution with the remaining 62 parcels. So this was too difficult normally, so I used the Atlas Earth calculator from KC Fan to figure out a good setup. The best setup I can come up with was 50 commons, 30 rares, 11 epics, and 59 legendaries. By the advanced stats here, we see that the score, the z-score that is, if you remember the z-score being the number of standard deviations away from the average, so the z-score of this setup is 16.19, or 16.19 standard deviations from average. Now granted, this is far better than the 35 standard deviations from average from getting 88 legendaries in a row, but if you're doing this in Atlas Earth, you might as well play the lottery, as the z-score of hitting a Mega Millions jackpot of 1 in around 400 million is just a little under 6. Okay, so we'll rule this out and move on to just getting an average number of parcels to get to $1 a day. As said, you will have to hit the 2x tier first and then keep on buying. I assume the expected value of a parcel being around $0.00000000158 per second. Yes, I am aware. I am just pronouncing all these zeros again, but whatever. Or about, 0.0001365, about 1/100th of a penny, 1.36 hundredths of a penny per day. Or if you boost it at 2x, it becomes 2.7 hundredths of a penny a day, boosted at 2x. So we're just going to take our $1 a day, divide it by the amount of the average parcel, and we get 3,663 parcels. And this is assuming that you boost 24/7. So you're going to need even more if you're a slacker like myself and you only boost 22 hours a day because you need your 8 hours of rest. Or when I'm feeling well, I guess I can have 7 hours of rest, so it would go up to 23 hours a day, but nevertheless. Several months into Atlas Earth's lifespan, they added badges into the game. And these badges provided a percentage boost which helped ease the amount of parcels you need. So let's assume you get the max 25% boost from 101 badges. Now how many parcels do you need? Well, we're going to go ahead and take that average parcel earning a day, which was 2.73 hundredths of a cent a day, and then we're going to multiply that by 1.25 to get roughly 3.41 hundredths of a cent a day. So we're going to take $1 a day and divide it by this, and it gets us 2,930 parcels a day. That does save us about 700 parcels, but can we do better? Well, with the introduction of Super Rent Boost events, we can. After testing Super Rent Boost events, eventually they did conform to starting on a Thursday night at 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central, and ending roughly around 1 a.m. Eastern, midnight Central, Saturday morning. So yeah, that was a total of about 32 hours. So we start with one Super Rent Boost event a week, was what we did sometime around the middle of last year. And now, instead of trying to do all the math here myself, we can go to the reverse parcel calculator on Atlas Earth. Well, by KC Fan, that is. So this calculator wants it per month, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do an average dollars per month. And with $1, we're going to want $365.25 a year for 365.25 days. Divide that by 12 months, which gives us about $30.44 a month, but I'm going to be exact here and say 30.4375 a month. So we're going to assume 101 badges, and for this first part here, we're going to do one Super Rent Boost event a month of 32 hours at 50x, and again, we're going to assume 24/7 boosting. So doing this, we plug it into the calculator, and that brings us down to 837 parcels. That's right, we actually make enough in the Super Rent Boost event to now make $1 a day on average with less than a 2x tier. But wait, we are now given around 2 Super Rent Boosts a month. So if that keeps course, as it currently has, at least so far this year, that means we are getting 64 Super Rent Boost hours a month, putting us at only 500 parcels needed on average. Again, assuming 24/7 boosting. So next time someone asks the question, how many parcels does it take to get $1 a day on Atlas Earth? Well, just remember, it comes down to the number of badges, how many Super Rent Boosts a month that we're getting, and how many hours you boost a day on average. With optimal play, 24/7 boosting, 2 Super Rent Boosts a month, and 101 badges, you can get it down to as little as 500 parcels. Or you could need as many as 3,663 parcels, or even more if you're a slacker like myself and actually need more than 6 hours of sleep. So that's the video, everybody. I know it's a little short, but I thought I'd do this video for a little bit of fun today because my original plan kind of went up in smoke. Hopefully, they do, in fact, things go as planned next week, and I can do a little something on that. Just a hint, it has something to do with Canada. So be sure to like, comment anything but the question I just asked, and don't forget to subscribe to Beer Money Engine. If you want another video on getting the best bang for your buck, here's a link to my optimal strategy guide for Atlas Earth. And I'll try to change it to the latest edition whenever I have the opportunity to. So thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day, and I will see you all next time. Bye, everyone.